Man, he's a legend as a dog. He's a legend as a Steeler. He's a legend in broadcasting.
Oh, you too kind.
He's the one and only Hines Ward who once again proves that black don't crack because you cannot tell. If I said like he was playing this weekend, you go, okay. If I said he was retired this weekend, say, okay. I have no idea. Yeah, you look the exact same.
The exact same. Huh?
What is the deal? What is the secret?
Man, Robitussin.
Just put some Robitussin on it?
Just put some tussin on it. Oh, no, I'm blessed, man. Super Bowl's here in Atlanta, my hometown, man. There's nothing like it, man. Having a Super Bowl in your city, showing the people the Southern hospitality. Good people, good food, and, of course, the great nightlife here.
And I have some of my dearest friends are dogs, and I was busting their chops the other day. I was like, well, you know, Todd Gurley's a dog, and I'd love to see him win the big game, but the big game in Atlanta, the dogs don't usually win most recently.
No.
He's like, oh, that's a low blow. That's a low blow.
That's low. I can't do nothing but laugh at you.
Hey, is something wrong with Gurley? Like,
I have no idea. Like, I'm trying to get the scoop. If he's hurt, 4 carries, 10 yards, a touchdown. That's just not enough for a guy who scored, 21 touchdowns in a year? Something must be wrong with his knee or something. It's got to be.
Rob Gronkowski has become the latest in the versions of Hines Ward, which is like, hey, there's more to your position than just catching footballs, right? Showing that you can block. So
the art of blocking is coming back, huh?
Yes, yes. But it's weird, though, because when you say a wide receiver is a good blocker, that's kind of like saying she's got a good – what's she look like? She got a good personality, right?
Yeah.
But it is incredibly valuable. Take me back in your career, because you were a star. Obviously, you multi-position guy at Georgia. You able to throw the football, catch the football, run the football. Yep. But you became known as the best blocking wide receiver.
I had no choice once because I was blocking for Hall of Famer Jerome Bettis. We ran the ball, 65% of the time, I felt like. So if you were drafting me on your fantasy football team, that was a long shot because I wasn't getting but about 3 or 4 attempts. But Coach Cowher, he put emphasis on blocking, and that's how I had to make the team. Think about it. They drafted Troy Edwards, first round, Plexico Burress, first round, and then 2 years later, Antoine Randall. So I'm like, man, you're drafting all these receivers. That means you're trying to get rid of me. So I had to separate myself from those guys, and that's how I did it, by blocking my tail off. And when we played the Baltimore Ravens and Ed Reed came on the team, that's when I made a name for myself. I was like, if they're comparing Ed Reed to be the best safety in the game, well, he's got to come my way. I got to have some of Ed Reed, and that's how the battle of the Pittsburgh Steelers and Baltimore Ravens took place.
What do you think of what's going on up in Pittsburgh right now?
Embarrassing. We have too much talent not to be in the playoffs, and I'm not going to put it all on AB, which I'm not giving excuses for AB. When they pay you that type of contract, you have to be a professional. You're 30 years old. You're a grown man. You're not a little kid anymore. So I don't really partake and really believe in the antics. But also, Ben Roethlisberger, when you do a radio show every week and you constantly criticizing guys, we had one motto when I was playing, when we had Jerome Bettis, Casey Hampton, Joey Porter, James Ferrier, Brett Kiesel. Keep my name out your mouth in the media. That's it. That's all you have to do. Just don't talk about it. And if you say the brotherhood, come talk to me like a brother, like a bigger brother. Hey, I want you to do this. Hey, you can do this. You don't have to put us out there in the media. Then now the media gets it and criticize players and go up there, because Ben wouldn't like that if somebody did that to him. So I don't know why he's doing that to his teammates.
Is it fixable?
I don't know. Comes down to Coach Tomlin. A lot of it falls on his shoulders. We could have this big sign that says the standard is the standard in Pittsburgh. Well, the shenanigans and the culture that exists there now isn't the standard in Pittsburgh. We're accustomed to winning championships, being in the playoffs, and I think a lot of how he kind of handled his star players as opposed to other players is coming back to bite him in the tail. And you look at the Patriots and think about Malcolm Butler just being late. You're sitting out the whole Super Bowl.
Yep.
When 2 years ago you helped them win the Super Bowl.
Yep.
It doesn't matter. That's the Patriots' way. He doesn't care. Coach Belichick holds each of his players accountable for their action. That's why Tom Brady, Julian Edelman, when you hear them talk, they talk like Coach Belichick. It's very blah. And I think for Coach Tomlin, he has to gain reins and just sit these guys, Tomlin, Ben Roethlisberger, AB, sit in the room with grown men, hash it out. I don't like this. You don't like this. Da-da-da. Get out of that meeting room. Let's go out and win championship.
You're part of this Hyundai homecoming series.
Yeah, part of Hyundai, man. Hyundai brought me and Ed Reed together. Think about that. Ed Reed and I had never spoken to each other since he retired, since I retired. He signed up. Hyundai came to us and said, hey, would you be open to doing this experiment with Hyundai, bringing rival guys together, sitting in Hyundai, driving around. Ed came to Pittsburgh. We shot the commercial in Pittsburgh. So I knew having Ed there was going to be something special. But really teamed up with Hyundai here. I've been with them for a while to help them promote their new shopper assurance program to really help car buying, make it an easier experience for everyone. And also Jason Bateman, you know who he is?
Yep.
You got to check out the Hyundai's YouTube page, man. Jason Bateman's hysterical, funny, the new Super Bowl commercial ad that they put out. You got to check it out. They run it during the first quarter of the Super Bowl. So I love my relationship with Hyundai.
Well, you're just a beloved dog and a beloved member of the media and, of course, of the Pittsburgh Steelers family.
I appreciate it.
We can't tell you how much we enjoy talking with you and also getting
There's ice. I mean, you iced out.
The
huh?
ice of the two Super Bowl rings. Ice of the two Super Bowl rings coming at you. Hines Ward joining us on Fox
pleasure,
Sports Radio.
man. No problem.